All right, let's try this again. So welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video, guys. Today, we're going to talk about the 2024 Tesla Model 3 and actually how a prototype has been spotted. We're going to talk about my thoughts on it, what I think Tesla's actually going to do. And the reason why I put 2024 is because this rumor, this Highland Project Model 3 rumor, is that the vehicle is going to come out a redesign in 2023, like late 2023. Of course, that's going to affect resale prices and all that stuff. But if it's coming out late 2023, then that means that it's going to be a model year 2024. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to get into it, my thoughts and what I think they're going to do with the design aspect of it, and also some pretty interesting stuff. If you've missed it, about Franz and what he said about his favorite Tesla design. So we'll get into it, but first let's run that intro real quick. All right, so welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla or selling your Tesla at the best possible price or just getting really good financing rates on a Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. All right, so let's just get right into it. If you guys didn't see this, this was posted by Electric the other day. It looks like actually yesterday. And there was actually this post where they spotted this white Model 3 prototype, but they actually spotted, there was another one I saw on Reddit or somewhere where there was a red one with the same type of fascia covering that was on it, but then it disappeared. I couldn't find the post any time after that. So if you've seen that post, please put it in the comments because I want to take a look at it. But you can see here, it looks like most of the body design is exactly the same as the current Model 3, but of course they have coverings on the front of it. So that's interesting, right? So what are they doing? So are they changing the headlights of it? It looks like there's something in the front bumper or something like that, but they're definitely going to be changing the front of it. And also they had coverings on the rear of it as well. So you can see right here, this is a really full frontal covering of it. It looks kind of doesn't look too much different. It looks kind of the same actually, but you know, Tesla, they're going to be efficient, right? So they're going to do stuff that, you know, isn't too crazy out there, that they can try and reuse as much as the previous vehicle as before, and then just add some flair or craziness to the front and the rear. You can tell definitely this is a manufactured car or prototype of some sort because it has MFG or Manufacturer California plates. So this is definitely some sort of like test mule or prototype mule or something, design mule, so that they're really trying to edit something with or change the design or something. So this is going to be a 2024 model year if this comes out late in 2023, because as we saw this past year, Tesla released the 2023 model year and actually pretty early in October. Usually it happens in like November or December. So if this comes out in Q4, this Project Highland 2023 or 2024, then it's going to be a 2024 model year. So definitely some interesting stuff in terms of like resale value. If this comes out and people love it, all the older Model 3s are obviously just going to go down in value and in market. And if you're wondering if the thumbnail, what that picture came from, there's actually a ton of companies out there that do modifications to the front bumper of the Tesla Model 3s and things like that. And some of them have pretty crazy designs. So I would not be surprised. If Tesla the design team pulls, takes some inspiration, as like to call it, from like some of the companies out there. So like this is one by Essentia front fascia. It's actually plugged, or it's made by Unplugged Performance, and I think Unplugged and Tesla have a pretty good relationship. They're very close to each other in Hawthorne, so I would not be surprised if they collabed in some sort of way to build the new front end or even the rear of the Tesla Model 3, some design consulting or something like that. So definitely some interesting stuff. I mean, there's some crazy designs that are out there. Like here's one from StarTech. Like that looks pretty cool. It makes it more coupe, more like sporty-ish. Here's another picture of that. I don't really like the look of this one from that angle, but this angle from it looks like pretty good. I guess it's like it adds a more sharp front end to it. Here's another one of the Unplugged. There's just a ton. People get very creative. I've never really been a fan of trying to modify heavily your Model 3 like this or any car. But, to each their own. Everybody wants to be, different, and they want to be, individualism, I guess you can call it. But it definitely can look good. I mean, the cost of some of this, like $2,000 that we saw on that screen before, plus painting it, plus well, I guess these already come painted, so that's actually pretty nice. So, but install actually isn't too crazy. So $3,000 plus, like a $500 install, that's not too bad. And you basically get your own 2024 brand new model redesign. But obviously there's going to be much other differences within the interior and the exterior, and they're probably going to make things a lot more futuristic and streamlined. The other thing that was pretty interesting that came out pretty recently is Franz had which is Franz, if you don't know, is a Tesla's chief designer at Tesla, of course, and he actually had an interview with CNBC. It's a pretty interesting one. Talks about the Cybertruck, the museum at the Peterson display of all the Tesla vehicles in Tesla history. And the one thing he said that was pretty interesting, the interviewer asked him, "What's your favorite Tesla design so far?" And Franz basically said, his favorite design is one that actually isn't out yet. It's coming soon, and he can't talk about it. So there's not that many, there's not that many vehicles or products that Tesla, has not come out with. That, because like Cybertruck, we already know what it looks like, but there's the Robo Taxi. We don't know like what that might look like. It was actually debuted. It was shown a picture of it at the Cybertruck or semi-truck event, but it was under wraps. And then we also have the new Model 3 Highland, which, I mean, that looks like it's coming soon, pretty soon. So that seems to be more realistic. So if I were to put my money on it, I would certainly think that it's actually the redesign of the Model 3 that is actually his favorite, because the team has probably been working on it a while, and because the Model 3 it's old, right? I mean, at this point, the first Model 3s came out in 2018, and now we're almost at 2023. So that's a 5-year-old vehicle, and really it's only had refreshes throughout its whole life, and there hasn't been a full redesign, kind of like how the Model S and the Model X have like a that refresh of the 2022 model year. So definitely some interesting stuff. But let me know you guys' thoughts on it. Let's get to the questions real quick. Tech Unboxing, welcome back. I heard you got a VIN, right? Have you heard of Elon announce a Tesla Model 4? I've heard Tesla Model 2, but I've not heard of the Model 4. I mean, that was just like throwing numbers out. Model 5, Model 6. I mean, at some point we might get there, right? We might have 10 different types of vehicles from Tesla, which would make sense. And bullish for Tesla. We got the semi-truck that just came out. The Cybertruck is probably coming out, and then I don't know if you guys saw that semi-truck concept that someone made, but that looks like bad ass. The one where you can live in it, and it's an all black one, and it's got like a TV in the middle. I can't seem to pull up at the moment, but definitely a badass freaking car. It's revolutionary at the end of the day. You can't disagree with that. 500 miles with the full payload for 81,000 pounds. Like, you can't beat that. And hopefully it makes our roads safer at the end of the day, because autopilot is a system where you can just kind of sit back, relax, and have it take you to your destination. But thanks for watching this quick video on the new Model 3 or 2023-2024 Highland Park spotted, that prototype was spotted. But thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.